you guys? Mixty here. Today we're going to be trying out Gojo in different Roblox and NBA games. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay guys, starting it off, we are here in my favorite one of these, Sorrcer battlegrounds. And this one probably has, in my opinion, the best Gojo of all of them. But in the comments, tell me guys what you think. So, and more way through. Obviously has down slam like that. Okay, now this is the first right? Which does a decent amount of damage too. And I believe that one, so it has a pretty decent range. It's not that big, but it's pretty decent. It has like a 3-second thing, so you have 3 seconds to hit the person. I'll activate again. And next we have blue, which I believe, yeah, which has a pretty good range, so we can throw it from like here and hit it, and we can throw it from like right here and hit him. That's a pretty cool death animation too. Okay, so next I'm gonna try out Infinity, which is it just makes everything around you slow. It can't hit you. So for this, let's spawn a attacking enemy. Keep in mind I have private server plus, so that's the reason I have no cooldowns on anything, because I turned off cooldowns. But I won't be doing that. Okay, so we can activate Infinity, and then yeah, it can't hit us, which is pretty busted. But it's not like Infinity in other games that like require private server plus to have him. It does wear off eventually, sadly. But I can activate it, and then I can use this. You can also just use that without Infinity, like this. Cool. And yeah, so now let's see his awakening. Okay. Pretty good awakening. So reversal red. That was insane. Does like 25 damage. Hold on. How much damage is that? That's insane. Okay, that's a little bit more than 25. Okay, next we have palm strike, which is pretty sick too. So like, let's do that again. It's pretty good. M1s are the same. Okay, now let's see domain expansion. It doesn't last that long, but when you're in it, no one can hit you, like no damage deals, and then everyone else moves slower, like that. And it doesn't last too long, but it's enough to do something. And then finally, I just cannot get enough of that. But finally, let's end this off with a hollow purple. Is there one? And it kills anything it touches, which is pretty busted. Well, okay. Well, that is Gojo in Sorrcer battlegrounds. So now we're gonna move into the next game, which is going to be Cursed Arena. Okay, so for whatever reason, Cursed Arena is not working on my main account. This happened before, it got fixed. I sent a request to the admins to fix it, and fixed, and then it's broken again now. So, we're gonna be doing this on my old account. I do not have private server plus on this, so we'll actually have to take a little time, but yeah. So that was the first move for Gojo, Gale Force Palm, kind of just pushes them. Kind of similar to the Sorrcer battlegrounds one. Here is M1s, I didn't show you that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ends with a red, which is pretty cool. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I messed it up. Hold up. Oh, he does not have a uppercut one. So, or yeah. So next ability is Lapse Blue, which brings them towards you and does do a tiny bit of damage. That's why he died right there. But final ability for Red. Now that's not all, because for some of his abilities, such as Red, there's a different variant while you're in air. So let's see the range on Lapse Blue. That's actually some pretty good range. You can do some pretty good combos with that. And then that's the finisher. But what I want to show is the Red. So then that's the in-air Red. It's kind of like the throw one he does in the season 2 against. I don't know what he does it, but I know he does it first in season 2. The first time we see it. But I'm gonna quickly get my ultimate, so then you can see what it looks like. And look, while the animations in Sorrcer backgrounds may be better, I definitely prefer the ultimate in this one. It's still alive. Definitely prefer the ultimate in this one because it just seems much cleaner and nicer to me. So let's hit it one time. Okay, here you go. That's actually such a sick awakening. Okay, first thing, which is like that. And then next we're going to use the domain expansion. Oh, purple, my bad. Wrong thing, but that's pretty busted. It does not one-shot sadly. Let's use the domain expansion now. Pretty cool. I cannot move, which is a bonus because I like that a lot. We have Fury's hand. This one is really sick. Honestly, when I play revamped gojo, I'm happy that that's the one ability that did not revamp because it's the only one that did not move. Hopefully this one is a little bit underwhelming. It's not the animation, but there's no voice line, there's no cutscene or whatever. It's just a little underwhelming to me. But yeah, that's Cursed Arenas. Tell me guys what you think in the comments. Personally, I say this is about a 7 out of 10 in general. Definitely ultimate creativity. Creativity is solid 9.5. How long the game lasts is a 7 because it could have lasted a bit longer. It's kind of short. You only have enough to use like each ability once, which I'm not really complaining about that. They are busted abilities, but I do wish you could at least use like some of the weaker ones, like the Crimson Fire, at least twice. But next, I say in terms of sound and quality of animation, definitely amazing. So yeah, solid 7 out of 10, 7.5 actually for me. I changed it. And Sorrcer Battlegrounds is 8 because it's just slightly better in my opinion. Okay, let's move on to the next one. The thing we're going to be doing is called Ethrix. This game is still in development, so it will be pretty buggy, but it's relatively new, and I actually will be doing a whole separate video on it soon. This game has tons of potential, and I can definitely see it getting big soon. One thing I love especially is the gojo run animation. They have that goofy one he does in season 2 with Ghetto. If you guys know what I'm talking about, comment in the description now. But let's do it on this. Let's log on to the regular dummy, or it's not even log on. Let's see. First, here are the M1s. 3 and then like that. Down button. There's no down slam or anything in this. The M1s also have a cooldown, so you guys can see that white bar down there. And then, yeah, you can't down slam or anything. This game is in development, keep in mind. And since the last time I played it, has got a few updates to just make it like a few quality of life updates. Okay, so now we're gonna be going over the limits. So the first one, Limitless ability, pushes them back like that. Second is Eyes of Wisdom, which is blue, which pulls them toward me. Third is Pillar of Light, which is red. Fourth is Between Front, which is all purple. Bam, just like that. Finally, my personal favorite, probably anyone's favorite too, the expansion into If there was one complaint I would have for this, is that they need to buff the damage because the damage is so low on everything. And maybe it's supposed to be like that, maybe it's not supposed to be overpowered. Because this game is not like the other Battlegrounds game. It's not even, I wouldn't really call it that much of a Battlegrounds game, even though it still kind of is. It's more of just, it's more similar to Ethrix than the other Battlegrounds game. And that's the thing about it. We just saw there, here, let me log on to him again. So you see that little blue, if I can even log on, you see that little blue meter at the bottom? Once it gets to full, it'll teleport me like that, or I could just double jump. This is kind of like an anti-runaway thing, to prevent it from running away in the middle of a fight. Overall, I rate this currently a 6 out of 10, and it's not because I do not like it. I think it has tons of potential, but until we get more updates to see what it will become, I cannot give it anything higher than a 6. One thing I would like to say though, the Infinite Void and Hollow Purple finishers are insane. Like, the Hollow Purple turns them to Toji, the Apple logo, and the Infinite Void turns them into Headless Jogo. So yeah. Well, now we'll be moving on to the final game, and before we move on, I just want to say, guys, please, if you enjoyed this video, drop a like, subscribe if you enjoy my content. So guys, thank you, and now we'll move on to the final one. Now, absolute joke. I'm 99% sure it'll never get big unless they make some groundbreaking update, because it is absolute dog water trash. And you might be asking, Mixty, why are you playing it then? That's because this game still technically does have gojo, and I do have to try it out, and it's the last free-to-play gojo we have here. So you're about to see why this game is an absolute freaking joke. You see Hollow Purple and Unlimited Void start on cooldown, so I guess we'll just start with Reversal Red. That's actually not bad for the animation. However, like I said, this game is 1000% a joke, and you will see why. So now the animations are not bad at all. The UI is completely messed up. It's called Sukuna Battlegrounds, yet Sukuna, it doesn't even have Sukuna. It has Itadori, it does have Sukuna, but he's a Game Pass, so that kind of defeats the whole point. And where'd my moose go? Hello? Yeah, as you can see, this game, like I said, is an absolute joke. Because I gotta re-equip him now, which means my things are gonna be on cooldown again. Alright guys, so if I can ever get to this, oh, you can sprint, okay. Pretty not bad. Game's still relatively trash, but you know, at least you can sprint. So first thing we saw, Reversal Red. There's 25 damage, which is way too much, but whatever. Just everything else about the game is bad, and the animations are not enough to save it. Finally, last ability is not in cooldown is Lapse Blue, but apparently blue does not work. Yeah, I guess blue doesn't work. Huh. That's weird. Okay. Nope, it forced me to use beatdown. Okay, Hollow Purple.
少し乱暴しようか。術式状態青、術式判定赤、挙式紫。
Look, maybe. And of course, I'm gonna use red first for some reason. But I want to hit the domain expansion. Yori Tenkai. Morio Kujo. Guys, tell me what you think my impression is.
領域展開 無料空襲
Okay, let me quickly get him below 45. Feels like a head rebuff, which is pretty cool. I can. It'll still let me rip off. Oh, no, it won't let me. It's out of the domain. Well, thank you for watching. It's been a blast. Mixty out. See you in the next one.